Hi guys, I am Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last episode, we made our way through Route 42, 43 to the Lake of Rage, where we caught ourselves a Shining Gyarados, and then were sent on a quest by Lance to do various things here in Mahogany Town. So in this episode, that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to check out a supposed suspicious souvenir shop, and then just kind of do a few other things that are recording from here. But first things first, last episode I actually got an amazing item at the end of the episode, that being the choice specs, and I really want to put that to use right now. So who exactly am I going to give the choice specs to? An item that increased the power of special attacks by 50% at the cost of only using one move per turn? Well, I'm actually going to give this to Dopey because Dopey is the weakest Pokemon in my entire party aside from Ratman, who is just there as a joke. So yeah, I really want to give Dopey a reason to shine. He's having a really hard time keeping up with everybody, and I think the choice specs would actually do good for him. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and give it to him. Now he has an increased special attack. Hopefully he won't need it past his evolution, but that's still quite a ways away to go yet. Alright, so now that Dopey has that item, we're going to go ahead and go into this mysterious souvenir shop, which we should have known it was mysterious because they've got this fake Christmas tree out here. So if we go in here, we will see... exclamation mark! Dragon Knight, Hyper Beam! And with that, he tackles a person. What a way to use Hyper Beam! What took you so long, Chime? Well, I was kind of having to make sure the last recording worked out. I had to get some water and do a few other things that, well, I just had to do. Why do you ask? Just as I thought. That strange radio signal is coming from here. What exactly do you mean by strange radio signal? Well, I'm sure we'll find out in a little bit, but first things first. The stairs are right here. What stairs? Exclamation mark! Chime, we should split up to check this place. I'll go first. Yeah, you do that, and there goes Lance. My gosh, I really probably should have came in here before we actually did anything, but talk to this guy. Arg, you found the secret stairway. How did you do that? Well, technically I didn't, Lance did. I thought it was well camouflaged. Yeah, that's what you think when you... Maybe you should just hide it behind a bunch of chameleons. Maybe that would do it next time. Alright, so if we go down here, you will see that we are in Team Rocket's headquarters. So apparently Team Rocket is up to no good, and we're going to have to stop them yet again. Quite frankly, if they just stay out of my way, I wouldn't care what they did. World domination? Don't care. Just as long as they stay out of my way. Well, anyway. If we proceed forward, you're going to run into a very annoying mechanic of this stage, and that is... Persian alarms. So yeah, every time you run in front of a Persian alarm, you're going to get an alarm like this, and you're going to have to battle two trainers. This is incredibly tedious, incredibly annoying. Alright, so that takes care of that annoying rocket grunt. I'll go ahead and switch my party around because I know the next guy we have to battle is not particularly friendly for Dopey. Alright, so if you actually want to go through all of these Persian cams, be my guest. I don't want to. If you don't want to, I'll just make your way down here. If you go down here, you will see a little laptop over there with a guy guarding it, and that is actually where you need to go to actually disable these cameras. So all you have to go do is go over to it. You don't have to be a computer science major. You don't have to be tech savvy. Just simply click it and say it's a flashing light. If you press it, then we have just turned off the security system. No programming necessary. I can't believe these guys didn't think to put some kind of password on this or anything. Alright, so there's an item back there. I don't really know if it's important, but we need to get this guy out of here to actually get it. So we'll go ahead and get in front of this guy and bring him over here. He says this was once a ninja hideout. Amazing how you guys turned something old into something new. There are traps to confound intruders like you. Yeah. You know what? I've been through here before. I know how to navigate around these stupid traps. You cannot stop me, you jerk. Alright, so this guy here, he's just got a bunch of Magnemites. It's just as easy as digging a hole and hitting them from underneath the ground. Which is just something I do want to complain about, the move Dig. I like it. Well, I like the move, I like the base power, but Dig! Think about that. Pokemon's digging under the ground and just comes up and basically tackles you. What else does it do? I mean, do you like throw some sand in the air or something? We do have sand attack. Why doesn't that count for anything? But dig. My goodness. I don't know. Just a rant. I don't understand how dig works. You dig under the ground, and then you come up with... Not that I'm complaining. Like I said, I like the move. I just don't get the concept. Maybe they should have called it... I don't know. Maybe rename that Sand Attack and call Sand Attack like Dust Fury or something. I don't know. I just don't get how it works. How it's supposed to work or anything else like that. Alright, so that's my rant for the day. It's probably not going to be the last one. I've done so many of them in this particular Let's Play. I guess while I'm sitting here actually battling, I can kind of tell you guys something kind of funny. So, I want to check with my cousin before I said this, but he said it was fine, so I'm going to say it anyway. Okay, so the other night I was over at my cousin's playing board games with him, and he asked me if he can go with me into town to actually pick up something. And, well, I told him I didn't care. I was going to get some food anyway from town. So anyway, I take him with me, and he informs me he's getting himself... Well, he's not getting himself. He's getting his parents a new toaster and trash can. I thought the motives behind this were the fact that his parents' toaster, he said, was old and the trash can's not working. But no, he said that the reason he's actually getting a new toaster and trash can was because it was annoying him. Oh my god, it was funny. He's just getting he's getting a new toaster and everything just because of the fact that this one annoyed him. And the funny part was he's actually leaving out of state for a couple of months the following day. So he was getting it just to not be annoyed for a day. It was funny. I have such an amazing family. Alright, so there's actually a guy over here that's not particularly required. I'm going to go ahead and do a few battles anyway. Well, maybe I can't. Well, anyway, this trainer is not required. If you go down that way, there's a bunch of Voltorbs in your way that's going to be blocking your path. You either have to do the path just right or you're going to get Voltorb, but there actually is a way around this if you don't want to do it. What you pretty much need to do is you kind of need to go back the way we came. And if you do, we will actually bypass this entire thing. We can avoid a trainer battle, and we can get all the way to the bottom, and I think we actually get an item, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, get over here and check it out. We will see for our... Yes, we do! What item is it? It's just a nugget. I guess it's worth something. Money we could sell and not give to Mother. Still cannot believe I'm supporting her. So anyway, that's a long way of actually getting through this part right here, and it's worth it because you don't want to battle these trainers if I were you. Alright, so we come down here. We made it down to Lance. Talk to him. He says, "Are you alright?" Well, I guess so. You know how it is when you're battling worthless grunts. Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Here, give them some medicine. And with that, medication sounds suspiciously like a Pokemon Center. What, are you packing a Pokemon Center underneath that cape? Anywhere, Chime. Let's give our best for Pokemon. Alright, I'll do it, and I'm going to let Sakura be the start of it, I guess. I don't know, I can't think of any other Pokemon that would work right now except Dopey. What am I doing? Dopey needs experience more than Sakura does. Well, technically they all need it, but Dopey could really use it, so... Alright, so to actually get in here, we're kind of stumped. We need a password in order to actually get in. And where those passwords are, well, we actually kind of need to go around here. I'm just going to avoid trainers that I don't necessarily have to battle. And this is unfortunately one that we do have to battle. Well, anyway, the door won't open. Yes, it won't. Very obvious, dude. Well, duh. It has to have a password that only Team Rocket knows. Huh, I'm just a Team Rocket grunt. I don't know the password. Too bad for you. Oh, yeah, you know, it is too bad, but I know where to go to get the password, so joke's on you, dude. Ha ha. Alright, so if we come down here, Lance will take notice of us once again. I love how this guy's packing a Dragonite. I've got a little Slowpoke behind me. Anyway, Chime, in order to unlock the door to the radio transmitter, you need the voice of a certain person. The name of the person is Petrel, the Team Rocket executive. Oh, that sounds interesting. I have found out he is hiding in their leader's office. Unfortunately, though, the room is also protected with a password. Well, you know, if you guys would have done that with your computer security system, we could have delayed this much longer. Well, anyway, I'm glad that they have at least somewhat mastered the password systems. Chime, we need the passwords to the leader's office first. And with that, you're going to leave without giving me any kind of instruction as to what to do. Yeah, you were totally the best superhero ever, dude. Anyway, that guy in the cape is incredibly tough. And I had no choice but to tell him all the secrets about this hideout. Well, you know what? Except that our leader's office is protected with 2 passwords. So Lance was able to beat every bit of the secrets out of this lair out of you, and yet he didn't get the 2 passwords? Yeah, I'll never understand some people. Okay, so anyway, what you want to do, there are 2 places to get 2 passwords. You want to talk to this guy first, or this girl, because she has one of them. She says, "Do I know the password?" Maybe. Well, if you know it, I expect you to tell it to me, and I want to know it now, you jerk. But no weakling's going to get it. Alright, did you just call my Slowpoke a weakling? You know what? I'm going to show you the power of a Choice Spec Slowpoke. Not something in a million years I thought I'd hear myself say. I'm going to show you the power of a Choice Spec Slowpoke. Well, I wouldn't take it lightly. At this stage in the game with Choice Specs, again, I just cannot believe that this item is available. Well, at this point in the game, it's unheard of. I mean, how often do you actually put items that increase your power by 50% in games? I actually did some research. I know that the Choice Band, something that's the opposite of Choice Specs, but with physical attack, it's not available until much later in the game. You actually don't get it until, well, like I said, later in the game. Sorry about the cut there, guys. Had a little issue with my audio recording my microphone. We're all good now, but anyway, yeah, you don't get the Choice Band until late, and I'm really surprised you don't get the Choice, well, you get the Choice Specs right here, right now. It's just, it's baffling. I cannot believe it. Even now, I just can't believe it. The password for the boss's door. Slowpoke tail. You know, somehow I should have known that. Slowpoke tail. Seriously, somehow I should have known that. Well, anyway, there's another guy over there. I really don't want to battle too many people. I'd like to keep Dopey somewhat healthy. Well, anyway, your other password is going to be over here as well, and it is going to be with this conveniently wrongly placed guy right here. So this guy, which I deem as the dork of Team Rocket, goes, "Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're challenging me to the boss? Or to a battle? Ha! You're nuts, but you have guts." Oh, the guy rhymes and sounds country. Or southern. I can't tell. I didn't even know half my family. So anyway, I like that. If you could beat me, I'll tell you a password to the boss's room. And with that, we're in a battle with the guy that knows the other password. I can't believe I made this guy sound southern. It is true, half my family, actually probably 90% of my family is southern. I'm not going into too much detail. No, Dopey! Quit flinching, you thing. Come on, Dopey, live with me. I need you to be effective here. I've talked so much, I've boasted so much about your Choice Specs power. You need to show it right now by leaving your Eradicate with 1 sliver of health. Because I really don't want Dopey to lose any health right here. We're just going to go ahead and send out Batty. The less I have to worry about feigning, the better. I really would like to keep Dopey around just to make it fun. You jerk! You tried to kill me? You know what? Just for that, I'm going to wing attack you and not care at all about it, you stupid rat. Alright, there it goes, Eradicate. And the irony of this is the password for the boss's door, Eradicate tail. Me and my horrible southern attempt. Alright, so yes, apparently the 2 things for the boss's door were Slowpoke tail, which I should have known, and Eradicate tail. I do find it funny that I had a Slowpoke out there, so the 2 tails of the 2 Pokemon were the password. This battle was the true password itself. Yeah, I really didn't know where to go with that other than that, so. Alright, I'm trying to avoid any trainers that I don't absolutely have to battle. And we'll go ahead and switch Dopey out. What? I do have some Super Potion. I guess I'll heal up Dopey really quick. I'm trying to get my Pokemon as close to level 30 as I possibly can just to keep everybody a little even. But I'm not counting on it too strongly. It just is what it is. Alright. Dopey's healed up. Now, where we want to go from here, we actually don't want to go... Ooh, item musket. And my TM49 Snatch. Well, that is not exactly that good in-game and competitive play you might find it of use. Pretty much you snatch moves like Calm Mind, Sword Dance, can be useful if you could predict, but outside of prediction, it's really not worth it in my opinion. If I'm not mistaken, no, there is no items down there. A way to make me think different things, guys. Alright, so as we make our way around here, actually, if I'm not mistaken, we do have a battle, but you know what? It's another weak grunt. I really don't feel the need to show this, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this battle, and I will catch you guys in just a little bit. As predicted, another worthless Pokemon battle, not worth the time, just because there's a bunch of weaklings. Alright, so I'm going to swap my party around, put Sakura up front, because I really want to get Pokemon leveled up, like I said, keep them as even as possible. Alright, so where do we want to go from here, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, I think it's down this way. I think there's just an item up there that way, and I really don't think it's worth your time. Exclamation mark! And, well, look who it is if it isn't our old friend Richard. Morse code. Hey, dude, isn't that my job? Well, anyway, so you're messing with them again. You must really like Team Rocket so much. And not really, they just keep getting in my way, Richard. Tell me, who was that guy in the cape who used Dragon-type Pokemon? I think his name was Lance, but quite honestly, that hasn't been made public to my character yet. My Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. Haha, schooled by a stranger. That is funny. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. You know what? You'll get over it, you jerk. I don't have time for the likes of you. Why on earth did you come down here to talk to me? Just to tell me that you lost? That's hilarious. Dude? You do not push me into my Sakura. That just sounded so wrong. Well, I really don't know why he felt the need to actually be in here. I am so sorry, Sakura. Are you alright? Oh, Sakura seems a bit nervous. Well, don't worry. You're going to get over it because you're going to be the first Pokemon I battle with. So anyway, there's an Ultra Ball. That could actually be somewhat useful if you like Ultra Balls or catching Pokemon. Who likes to do that? Okay, so we're going to enter the 2 passwords, Slowpoke Tail and Eradicate Tail. Oh, that'd be funny if I had Eradicate with me on my team. Alright, so anyway, there is the leader. Mwahaha! We've been waiting for you. So, you are Chime. Again, people know me. My errand skills must be legendary. Me? You don't know who I am? Not really, that hasn't been made clear yet. It is me, Giovanni. Gasp! The majestic Giovanni himself! Wahahaha! I'm kinda lost. I don't remember a time when Giovanni said wahahaha, or referred to himself as the majestic Giovanni. He detected that? Huh? I don't sound anything like Giovanni? Well, now that you mention it, yes you don't. No you don't. I don't even look like Giovanni? Yeah, he didn't have a hat, you jerk. How come? I've worked so hard to mimic him. So you've just confirmed that you're not Giovanni. I am a Team Rocket executive. I give you Petrel, a guy that is apparently a master of mimicking people, but anyway, you must be trying to sneak into the radio transmitter room. Well, that's not going to happen. The room is protected with a special password. The password is Hail Giovanni! I guess somehow I should really see these passwords coming. Anyway, surprised to hear it from me? Yeah, not really. I know Team Rocket's a bunch of idiots, so moving on. Knowing the password won't help you, though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. Well, that could be a problem. And you're taking it out on a random 10-year-old child for no reason at all. You jerk! Well, anyway, Petrel here. He is a boss battle, so I guess I'll identify what he's got. So, first Pokemon, if you can even call it a Pokemon, is a Zubat, level 22. The moves Astonish, Wing Attack, Bite, Confuse Ray. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this by sending out my own Pokemon, because Sakura's at a severe disadvantage against Poison types and Flying types, much less them being together. So yeah, I really think I've got this battle on the edge. I highly doubt that his Zubat is better than my Betty. But I could be mistaken. I've seen weirder things happen before. So, yeah. Now there's a critical hit. Well, we'll never know now, will we? Yeah, I have seen weirder things happen in the Pokemon game. Next Pokemon's a Koffing at level 22. The moves Smog, Smokescreen, Assurance, and Self-Destruct. Again, Sakura's not going to be much help here, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep out Batty. think Betty's the next one in line that actually needs experience aside from Sakura. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do Wing Attack. Not really anything else I could do against it. How much Coughing could do against me, so use Smoke Screen. You jerk! I think I've already ranted about this once in this Let's Play, but if there are two things I absolutely hate in a Pokemon game, it's accuracy lowering moves and evasion boosting moves. I hate Double Team, I hate Smoke Screen, but honestly, Double Team, last Pokemon Eradicate, level 24, the moves Hyper Fang, Sucker Punch, Scary Face, Crunch. I hate Double Team with a passion. If it ever pops up in competitive play, let's just say I rant in a language that is less than known to most people. Hey, you're good. Thank you. You are not so good. Okay, so Eradicate. Not a hard Pokemon. I don't know why Team Rocket feels like they need to pack away with poison types and stuff like Eradicate. It's like, oh, we found this Pokemon on Route 1. It's gonna be our mascot! To be fair, well, most people do pick up HM Slaves from Route 1, which I do recommend, but these people are actually using them in battle. Does anyone else find something wrong with that, or is that just me? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Alright, so with that, we have defeated Petrel. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. Yes, as if he really hears you and wants to forgive you. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, our Giovanni has been missing. And that is my fault. How? Actually, that is my fault now that I think about it. But we're certain he's been waiting for the right time for our arrival. Revival. Wahaha! Losing to you won't change the fact that you are unable to get into the radio transmitter room. You need my voice to unlock it. Well, as is with the case with most... You just ran into a wall for... Yeah, this guy probably needs to see a psychiatrist. Anyway, we got this Murkrow here who says, "Hail, Giovanni!" Murkrow is mimicking the voice of Petrel. I don't know if that's what he sounds like, but I'm going to try a bunch of different voices. You may be able to... That's the first time in a Pokemon game you've been given a clue as to what you can actually do. Alright, so if you really don't know, we're just going to be chasing a stupid bird around because he has the password that we need. And apparently he mimics it in the voice that we need. So yeah, we're going to chase him all the way back to the radio transmitter room. The password is... Hail Giovanni! Stupid bird. You know, I never really thought much about Murkrow, but if this thing is any worse than Robin's... Oh, I could just tell this is the start of a hated relationship. For those of you that don't know, held that thought. Hail Giovanni! There he goes, stupid Murkrow. I think I'm making him more annoying than he actually is. Anyway, if you don't know, I hate robins. The bird, not the people. I hate robins because, I kid you not, they are the most stuck-up birds on the planet. I rated about this at Pokemon Fire Red. And yeah, the password is Hail Giovanni! Yeah, I'm making this bird more annoying than he actually is. Gee, I hate robins. Every time... The hatred started when I was driving to college one day, and I just... The password is Hail Giovanni! Murkrow screamed the password, mimicking the voice of Petrel. Morse code 2. The voice recognition system unlocked the door. Fantastic how that works. Alright, we actually have a very important battle coming up, so I highly recommend getting your strongest Pokemon out there. Anyway, finish my story. I was heading towards college one day when a stupid robin just flew by, and yeah, it was just such a stuck-up bird. Anyway, I'll tell it later. We can't let a brat like you do as you please forever. It'll hurt Team Rocket's pride over and over again. Then why do you keep getting in my way? That's the only reason this keeps happening. Anyway, making it lessen, you see. So, it's time to finish you, however strong you may be. If the two of us fight at the same time, you'll have no chance of winning. Don't you agree? Not really. I can beat you guys with one hand tied behind my back. Which I think I'm actually going to try that. Anyway, sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. And of course it never works out that way. Hold it, Lance says. A 2-on-1 battle? That is so unfair. A typical of Team Rocket to be so sneaky. Allow me to join the battle. Alright, so here we get to see Lance with battling with us against these two Team Rocket grunts. What? You had an accomplice? Where is your sense of dignity? Can ask you the same thing. Anyway, I'm tired of reading this stuff, so battle it is. Alright, so Ariana here, they've got 5 different Pokemon. And I guess to briefly go over them, you're going to see a variety of Pokemon. The first one will be like a Drowsy at level 18 that moves Disable, Headbutt, Confusion, Poison Gas. The Arbok will be at level 25 that moves Glare, Wrap, Crunch, and Poison Sting. So this thing has lowered my attack. I'm just going to go ahead and use Sword Dance to level myself up a little bit. And then we're going to take these things down with my monstrous attack. I am looking forward to this so much. Bloke is due for, well, he's due to thrash some people. Let's just say that. Alright, we're going to crunch that Arbok before it becomes a problem. And I think it's already going to become a problem if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, I just realized that Dragonite's at level 40. Now wait a minute. How is that Dragonite at level 40? This thing doesn't evolve until level 55. I don't think I've done a bio of this thing yet, but that's not right. That cannot be right. Well, whether it is or not, second Pokemon it sends out is the annoying Murkrow at level 27, the moves Nightshade, Astonish, Wing Attack, Pursuit. Second Pokemon is Grimer, level 20, the moves Mud Slap, Disable, Minimize, and Sludge. So I think we're actually going to take care of that Murkrow because he was being the stupid bird that he is, annoying me with Robins. I guess since I'm in the middle of the battle, I can describe what happened. Alright, so anyways, I was saying, driving to college. Well, I drove past this Robin, he just stuck his head up and looked at me with the most stuck-up look that he ever could give anybody. Oh my gosh, it just makes my blood boil to this day. I don't know why, but it was just... it's annoying. I hate the stupid bird, so... Yeah, the thing is, and I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy for knowing this, but do you realize that there are as many Robins as there are people? And if Robins ever develop a consciousness and decide that they want to take over the world, they could just fly into jet planes and bring them down? We're in trouble. We really are in trouble for one kamikaze bird. They could take out an entire city. Oh, I am such a dork, I know, but I have my things. Some people are scared of crows. I hate Robins. Just is what it is. Anyway, Gloom, last Pokemon, level 25. The moves Sweet Scent, Mega Drain, Acid, and Sleep Powder. Alright. So with that, we should take care of the Gloom. I really doubt they can... Yep. Cannot stand a Sword Dance with this thing. I feel pretty bad for hogging all this stuff, but... oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, so with that, we've defeated this Team Rocket Grunt. And I don't really care what you people have to say. More or less, they've got bigger plans. You'll enjoy Team Rocket eventually. Enjoy yourselves while you can. Ha ha ha, and there they go. Alright, so from here, Syrachime, I saw how well you were doing, so I just... You really hung back. You are a jerk, dude. Anyways, we go up here. Apparently he's going to look around for something. Alright, so it's the machine causing the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the Electrode faint. So pretty much what we got here is we've got Electrode of all Pokemon that are powering this device, and we have to knock them all out. This is a repetitive process, very annoying, so I'm just going to cut ahead to me actually finishing this, and I'll catch you guys just a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, 3 Electrodes later, a very repetitive process. Didn't feel like you guys actually wanted to see that. Alright, Lance will come back and say, that odd signal has finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the best! Thank you, Lance! Let me thank you on behalf of all Pokemon. Oh, yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. And with that, we obtain HM05, which I honestly wouldn't have any need for either, but we do need it for 100% completion, so we'll take it. That's Whirlpool. Teach it to some Pokemon to get across wild water, but keep this in mind. Anyway, you cannot use it unless you have a gym badge. Moving on. Chime. What? Lance? The journey to become the Pokemon champion is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? If by that you mean continue to do errands for people, I don't know. But as far as reaching for the top, I don't think I'm going to stop. Morse code. Haha. I see. No, you're right. Yes, Morse code tells all. If you were to give up that easily, you would have never chased that dream in the first place. Okay, if that's what I'm doing, I look forward to seeing you again. And with that, Lance is done. Alright, so I'm going to actually get out of here. I'll meet you guys outside. The trip out's not that hard. I'll meet you guys there in just a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, again, sorry about the cut, guys, but the episode's kind of getting a little bit long, and I really didn't think you guys want to see me just backtrack, so yeah, there we go. Alright, so with that, we have defeated Team Rocket, we've destroyed their aluminum Christmas tree, and I think we've actually done more than enough for now. So we're going to go ahead and call this episode off here for now. Next time, in my Let's Play of Pokemon SoulSilver, we're actually going to take on the gym that is here in Mahogany Town and try to get our 7th gym badge. I am anxious for that. So, until next time, I will catch you guys later.